What's going on, Cowboys Nation, man? How everybody doing? Enjoying this nice spring weather on these random days, man. You know, they just sprinkling nice. It's just sprinkling the nice weather, man. And then the next day is winter. And it's a little crazy, man. So you can't really commit to a set wardrobe, man. You gotta have everything out right now. Been a while, man. I'm gonna try to, be a little bit more consistent. I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be more consistent going forward. Just gonna drop some, viewpoints, different ways to think about this whole off season so far, and also, definitely the draft. One thing I wanted to speak on, touch on, the whole wide receiver situation. You have to understand that Gallup had about 3-4 years of playing with Coop, getting that that vet leadership. I don't have any sources, man, at this moment. Hopefully one day we can change that, but I don't have any sources right now. But I can just tell based off of Coop's personality, man. It seems like he's the type of leader that, or the type of man that if you approach him like, hey man, how can I, get open on this route? How can I create a little bit more separation? I'm pretty sure like he can tell you. Certain people will tell you. Some people will show you, and some people won't do anything. They'll just, won't treat it as a priority. But it just seems like Coop is the type of guy that will show you what to do. And I think a lot of that rubbed off on Gallup, and that's how you see him. I'm not saying Gallup wouldn't have been what he is, but I think just having that responsibility that Coop, felt like that was his little brother, man. That's just how it just seemed like CD Lamb, Gallup, and Coop. It seemed like they all were like very close off the field. So I think a lot of that benefited and helped Gallup with his route running and things to develop him into a better receiver. And now you have that. Basically Gallup's like a pro now, man. He's basically like a leader in that wide receiver room. I think he'll be the oldest. So yeah, I think a lot of that stuff that he learned from Coop, he soaked all that up, and I think he's the type of guy to also give all that out to even CD Lamb and then a lot of the younger guys fighting for a roster spot. I think, man, that's just a great situation, man. And I think a lot of people probably haven't thought about that at that moment, but just think about everything that a lot of y'all loved in Coop. Some of that is in Gallup, and then some of that will be into the rest of the wide receiver by committee. Just playing. But yeah, I love this draft, man. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think my favorite player out of the draft is going to be the D tackle out of Arkansas, if he makes the team. I believe he should, because I think that frame. I haven't really done a lot of visual research on him based on highlights, but I think just based off of what I read about him, I did read a few articles about him, and I think he'll make the team. And I think just based off of the stuff that he's good at and the stuff that he can possibly turn into with Dan Quinn, I think, man, that's a possible one tech, and I think he can possibly, man, just be a Pro Bowler, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. I think that's the one that Dan Quinn is gonna basically choose and to focus on the most out of this draft. But I love it though. A lot of people aren't happy with the draft, man. This draft, a lot of the picks we didn't as a nation, and how a lot of people wanted certain players, and then when those players were on the board and we didn't take them, a lot of people basically put their emotions over it. And I think if you just take the emotions out of it and just think logically, man. It was one of those drafts where we had to rebuild from the trenches. Like, the thing is, even if we would have kept Connor Williams, a lot of us still would have felt that the Cowboys needed help on the line. They still would have said, man, we got to sign so-and-so in free agency or draft so-and-so in the upcoming draft. But I think with that pick, man, it solidified that they're trying to rebuild that line, man. They're trying to focus and get back to having the top 3, top 1, or first best offensive line in the league, and they want to protect Dak Prescott, and they want to get back to running the ball, man. So I love the pick, man. Like, it's not who everybody wanted. I didn't care. Like, a lot of people feel some type of way because it was the responses or it was the statements that we were getting from the front office with Stephen Jones, when it made it seem like we weren't going to pigeonhole ourselves and say, oh, we need to pick position over best player. But I actually like that, because usually when the Cowboys say something when they say something in like the off season or about trading or getting rid of somebody, usually they do it. So I like how they just, just throwing words out there just to mix, or you can just not say nothing, But if you're going to say something, at least, be a little devious, I would say. But yeah, I think it was a solid draft overall, but it's based off of a lot of this is just mindset, man. The Cowboys, they want to rebuild in the draft. They don't even want to sign a free agency. And I think based off of the way they addressed free agency, they had to pick like player in position over being the best player, man. So I think that's what you've seen them do. But hey, man, I think we got a little bit better too, man. The defense definitely got a little better, and we're just gonna see, man. We got our OCs, we got coaches, some new tools, man. We're gonna rebuild, and then we got solid people from previous drafts, man. That's trying to make a name and step up and do what they got to do, man. So I'm not worried, man. I'm frustrated a little bit about the Eagles situation, man. Everybody did good in our division, man. I think we still can, make some noise, and we probably won't sweep anybody, man. Well, yeah. I think we're gonna sweep maybe at least one team. I'll retract that statement, man. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. Enjoy the draft, man. Enjoy y'all loved ones, man. Stay up. Peace.